Hi, good morning, everybody. Cheers. I want to make a quick video talking about something that is close to my heart. And interestingly to me, during this whole crisis that we're experiencing with this virus and lockdown and quarantine and so forth, I'm seeing more dialogue about this topic than I usually do. Could be just my feed, certainly that. But I don't suspect that that's the case. I think that we are all coming to ourselves in a time when there's less horizontal, frantic behavior hither to thither, because a lot of us are spending more time at home. And what we're having to face is ourselves, our own psychology, our own emotional space, our relationships. And inevitably, the topic that comes up for many of us, myself included, is internal negativity, depression, anxiety, frustration, inability to effectively communicate one's own um, emotions. And so I just want to speak on this really fast. I am an outside of the box thinker. I don't like to think inside of a given system. I'll make my own system, right? Let's work on first principles thinking. I'm a big Elon Musk fan. I mean, who isn't if they objectively look at what he's done? But he'll tell you one of the things that's gotten to him to where he is in terms of what he's accomplished is he thinks in terms of first principles. So he doesn't get bogged down in the conventional problem solving lattice. He starts from the very most basic questions being asked and builds from there. And I think as human beings, we're de facto being asked how to live our lives, what to focus on, what to pursue, what to create, what to build, what, in whose concert and company we should uh, put our energy and towards what ends we should create. And for me, this has been an ongoing struggle. I'm the kind of person where I'll see something and just get super excited and super inspired by it. And uh, that thing can be a different thing each week, each day. So it's hard to stay centered, stay focused, stay balanced. Um, I have kind of a love-hate relationship with money. I don't like money. I think it brings out the worst in people. Um, my parents split up when I was 8 and around about that age. And I kind of blamed money for a certain amount of that trauma as a child. Um, and I'm not sitting here saying, woe is me or feel sorry for me. That's not my intent. I know that many people, if not a majority of people, have undergone more significant trauma than I. So that's, please don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that I've realized in my life that money is not an end. It's a means to an end, right? So the question then becomes what to focus on. And I think virtue and value for society, for the species, for the planet is as good of a purpose as you can have. Um, so for me, getting myself healthy and emotionally stable and feeling good about myself and my life and my relationships was the kind of the major movement out of my 20s into my 30s, and I'm getting there. And I just want to speak on this to acknowledge everybody out there, all of you guys out there, and myself included, who struggle with these things that are really self-destructive. Lord knows suicide's a terrible thing, and too many people go down that route. And I understand that. Not that you have to worry about me in that respect. Just that I've been on the path that leads there. I understand where that road is and where it goes. and I want to offer my thoughts to anybody who is in a similarly dark place. There's a way out. There's a way to the light, so to speak, and it's not through anybody else. Uh, it's through the darkness. It's you go deeper down, um, and find the redeeming value in the center of the pit. The dark well that a lot of people that suffer from depression call it. And what is that? Well, it's the strength of your ancestors. It's the strength of your genetics, of your DNA. It's what's innate in you waiting to be expressed from your heroic actions. And how do we manifest those things? Well, we focus on what we can do for others, for good. Narcissism and self-centeredness is no way to come out of negativity. We kind of have to go there first to believe that the self is worth saving. But once there's a self, that self needs to serve others, because that is what creates value in the world, and that's what makes people rich, and that's what can build things in perpetuity and in the future. So I know this is all kind of highfalutin talk and probably just trite and meaningless to a lot of people, but what I'm getting at is something that I've experienced, and I want to speak to it. I feel for everybody that is in a bad place, because I've been in a bad place. And exercise, hot and cold therapy, talking with somebody that you trust, eating right, eating at the right times, cutting out sugars and alcohol. These are all things that I've talked on my channel about, and they're things that I deeply believe in, because they have given me my soul back. And now I'm striving to do good in the world. I'm working to become a paramedic, and I want to get my channel off the ground so that I can start to make an impact with other organizations that help people. I spoke to Alex Gray on social media, who's a great surfer. I'm a big fan of his. He has an organization that he helps people who have lost siblings and lost family members. I've talked to Beneath the Surface Foundation, who help veterans with post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm seeing 25 push-up challenges on Facebook about depression. I know that there's many, many, many more organizations out there that I can reach out to and see if I can add value to, because I think the most untapped resource right now on planet Earth is not an ore or renewable energy, although those are renewable energy is great. It's the human potential, and I think so much of it is locked in negativity, internal negativity, and there's a way through that. And I know it's trite. I know it's small-minded to sit here and think that I can heal you. I can't heal you. I can just speak to you and, God willing, catalyze your ability to heal yourself. And that's a banner that I will not drop. I will not waver in waving it. I think that healing from trauma is the most important thing that people can do, because otherwise that trauma gets propagated down through the generations, and it's not a good thing to continue negative cycles of behavior. So that's all I got for you this morning. I am really compassionate for all of us who suffer from depression, anxiety, frustration, internal negativity, and there's a way through it. And I'm living proof. And I wish you the best. I hope you enjoy my channel. I look forward to reading comments and whatever else you want to send me. Um, you know, I want to make a difference, and I want to make a difference for the people that are where I was years ago, um, because I wish that I had that help, and I did. And so I'm inspired to be the kind of help that I needed and got. And I wish you all the best. More power to you. Much love, and cheers. Thanks for watching. Till next time. That's good coffee. Coconut oil.